Now let's recap. I have the base. Actually, it goes this way. I have the base. I got the acrylic tube cut to length. I have the flange, which goes on top. And I have the very top piece with the, what I'm going to call the rain spout. So now I need to focus my attention on what I'm going to use for the media inside the reactor. Now Avast, they use this cut ribbon, which is basically plastic that is turned, I guess, on a lathe, and just this is the result of it. And they just pack their entire reactor with this. I can simply take this and put that on the inside this and call it good, but I want to sort of play around and experiment a little bit. So here's what I've come up with. So I'm making these layered discs. They sort of look like food dehydrator trays after I look at them long enough. But the concept is they're going to be stackable, kind of like Legos. So here one will go on top of up here, and so on and so forth. And I put a twist into them so that when the water trickles down on the top, it'll jog off to the right. And then I also have one, if I can click on it, that jogs off to the left like this. So basically one that rotates counterclockwise and one that rotates clockwise. And when you stack them all together, and I know it gets kind of jumbled up here, but you can kind of see where all of them are stacked. The bottom one, of course, has these cleats or these towers, these poles here to hold it up higher so that I can get all the stuff underneath here. But you can see each one of the fins goes in the opposite direction. And each one of these is roughly about a 5-hour print. And here I have one that's clockwise being printed, and then one that's counterclockwise that's being printed, or of course vice versa. And here's one finished printing. Kind of see it has a little swirl into it, and all that does is get stacked up onto this here. And once I put this top piece on, I'll show you. Put the tube on, slide it over the top, comes all the way down, sits roughly right there, and then the flange sits right about here, and the top piece, this goes on top like so, and you can see that's the reactor in a nutshell. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure that this is going to work, but I think it's going to diffuse enough to be able to get that ozone to concentrated into the water column. If it doesn't work, I'll switch it up. I'll do something different. There you have it. Completed. Now all I got to do is solvent weld everything together and put the fittings on. And then I can move on to the carbon reactor portion of it.